Hey everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing this Antroz revamp that I made. I know this MOC isn't nearly as complex or really as cool as the other MOCs that I've been reviewing lately, but I don't have any big MOCs finished right now, so I'll just show you this MOC in the meantime. This MOC is exactly 10 inches tall. I measured him before the video. Unfortunately, I don't have any MOCs to compare him to since I broke all of the Baraki Reimagined MOCs that I had built. The legs are pretty boring. I really didn't intend on reviewing this MOC, and I really should have upgraded the legs before the review, but it doesn't really matter because this cloth piece is kind of here just to cover up all of the ugly details or just the lack of details. The shins use a pretty cool Hero Factory add-on piece. I got that from Pyrox from 5.0 of Hero Factory. It's a very useful piece. I really like that mold. It's very cool. And then I used Antroz's feet, of course, and around the back of his legs you can see that there's no detail. I should have used gray Technics there instead of the blue because the blue doesn't really look that good. This cloth piece I got from a Star Wars buildable figure. I don't remember the name, but I think it was a Rogue One set. It's a very cool cloth piece, and I think it might be kind of rare, so I haven't actually ever used it before until now, but that's actually a really useful cloth piece. I gave him a custom hand design. I did not make this design up. This is just kind of one of those hand designs that a lot of MOC makers use. I don't actually know who originated the hand design, but it's really cool. I did add this Technic piece on the bottom of each hand, and that's just so he can switch this weapon between his hands. This is a pretty simple weapon design, as you can see. I used these two spike pieces because they came with his set, and I just thought it'd be cool if I combined them and made a pretty simple but cool looking weapon. I'm pretty happy with how his arms turned out. I think they look pretty cool. Unfortunately, his arms can't move all the way up just because this red armor plate restricts that. He can't even get his arms to a 45-degree angle, unfortunately. But I'm not going to take this armor plate off because it looks pretty cool where it is. I tried to bulk up the back of his arm a little bit, so I added a CCBS armor plate piece right there just to stick his tricep out a little bit. I really like the forearm too. I think it looks pretty good how it is. I attached the wing pieces the same as the actual Antroz set did. I should have gotten another Antroz so I could have extended the wings with another one on each side. I think that would look really cool if he had two of those pieces on each side. His back is pretty uninteresting. There's not really anything to see. Unfortunately, I didn't know at the time that that blue Technic piece was going to show through, and so obviously now I can't really do anything about it unless I want to take apart most of the MOC, but fortunately that is visible. I used a big Technic wheel piece to cover up the majority of his back, and I think that turned out looking pretty good. I really like this chest plate I used. That came from a 2015 Bionicle skeleton set. I don't remember which one it came from, but I decided to choose that skeleton's chest plate because it just looks really cool on Antroz. Since it has a chain, I decided to add a chain out of the Hero Factory handcuff link pieces. Those are really useful, and they're kind of hard to get, so I use those sparingly. And then, of course, the last thing to show you is the head, which, of course, is Antroz's. I really like this head. It's one of my favorite Bionicle heads. I always wanted this set, but I only got him very recently. So I'm glad to have that head, and hopefully soon I'll make a super cool MOC out of this, or out of that head. Well, that's all I have to say about this MOC. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe, and hopefully soon I'll be bringing back some of my bigger, cooler MOCs. It's been a while since I've made a MOC that didn't have a theme, since I just went through the Baraki Reimagined series, and so now I'll be going back to building random MOCs that are hopefully going to be really complex and cool.